Hello and welcome to all. Welcome to your virtual college fair. We're thrilled to have you here. Matthew is my name and I'll be your host for our time. I'm going to go over just a couple notes and then we'll jump right in and hear from some wonderful schools. During this time, the Q&A is turned on for you to ask anything that you may have want asked. My only ask with that is if you have a question for one school versus if you have something to ask the whole group, just to make a note of that. And I will note too, you do not have to wait until the end. As questions come up, put them in the Q&A to make the most of your time. Your camera and mics are turned off, so your only job is to kind of sit back and take in every wonderful fact that all these wonderful schools have to share with you. We'd just like to say too, sign up for more. There's a session after this as well. And with this fair, there's 2 more dates this week. Sign up for as much as you can to really find the best fit and for the best fit of school for you. We will film this the same place where you signed up for this. You can find the link to rewatch in about a week's time. That way you can look back at your notes. You can really hear it all again and again. I'm going to make a note that we are in session B2. These are the schools you will hear from tonight. All right, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way so we can start. And I will welcome our first school, Bridgeview Community and Technical College.
Okay, it would help if I unmuted myself. Hi, my name is Hannah Waters. I am an admissions counselor at Bridge Valley Community and Technical College, and I'm just going to be going over a few of the highlights of what Bridge Valley has to offer. Bridge Valley is a 2-year community and technical college. We are located in Montgomery, West Virginia, and also have a South Charleston, West Virginia campus up in Tech Park. We're accredited by the North Central Association of the Higher Learning Commission. And we have program-specific accreditation in business, healthcare, and engineering. Bridge Valley offers over 80 degree and certificate programs in high-demand careers, and they are offered in a variety of areas, including business, general education, healthcare, and technology and engineering. So our cost of attendance for this school year is $188 per credit hour, and you're going to be looking at an average of $4,502 per year for tuition if you're attending full-time. Full-time means that you're attending 12 credit hours at least. To go over some of our programs at Bridge Valley, we offer a variety of business and legal studies. I'm not going to go through all of them because, like I said before, we do offer over 80, but feel free to hop on our website and check that out anytime. A lot of them, it's a variety of management, accounting, marketing, medical coding, hospitality. We just started a culinary arts program up again, finance, paralegal studies, and diesel technology and welding are also listed under our business and legal studies program. We do offer general education if you're wanting to knock those general education credits out at a 2-year institution to save some money and then transfer those over to a 4-year institution. A lot of people take that route whenever they attend Bridge Valley. And to go over some of our health studies programs, I'll go a little bit further in depth with these because they are some of our most popular programs. We do offer an EMT program, dental hygiene, which is based on our Montgomery campus. Diagnostic medical sonography, which is located in South Charleston, cardiac sonography. Our MLT program is also located in South Charleston, along with our nursing program. And our respiratory therapy and veterinary technology programs are in collaboration with Carver Career Center in Charleston. This is the list of the selective admission programs. You'll find that a lot with all of our healthcare programs at Bridge Valley. There are a few that don't require selective admission, but most of them do. And that means that you essentially apply to Bridge Valley and then you have to apply to the program separately. As far as our technology and engineering programs go, we offer a variety of advanced manufacturing, several engineering technologies such as civil, electrical, mechanical, several computer programs such as computer science, cybersecurity, web design, and also process technology and instrumentation measurement and control technology. Now, as far as our campus life goes, we do offer several student services, and I like to highlight those because your campus life is important. The community that you build is important to Bridge Valley. So we do offer a freshman advising center for new students, and we are currently offering online orientation. We will be offering online orientation past COVID. It's just much more convenient for everyone, and so you take care of that whenever you sign up for classes. We do have career aptitude and prep services, several internships, learn and earn programs. We do offer accessibility services and a student success center, which offers free placement testing, tutoring services, and walk-in assistance for specific subjects. So I'll just briefly go over our documents required for full admission because I know that a lot of people have questions about the admission process. The first step is always applying to Bridge Valley, and we don't charge an application fee. It's always free to apply, and you can do that on our website. And then after you apply, you'll want to make sure that you will send us your high school transcript that includes your graduation date. We also will accept a GED or task transcript. It can be sent to us the same way. We will need any of those transcripts, including transcripts from any prior colleges that you may have. So say that you decided that you wanted to take a couple of college courses while you're in high school, we'll definitely need transcripts for those courses as well to fully admit you. And this is more FAFSA related stuff. I always like to go over this because this is one of the most important parts of the process. So you'll want to make sure that you fill out your FAFSA. You can find our school code here, but you should also be able to search for us. And right here, you can find our scholarship application, which I encourage everyone to fill out. And then our deadlines for our fall awards and our spring awards can be found down here at the bottom. So the deadline for fall awards for financial aid is June 30th, and then for the spring is November 30th. Currently, due to COVID, we're holding classes a mixture of online and remote and mixed. We are not sure of what the fall is going to look like right now. I know that's a pretty common question about classes, and we're taking it day by day with the pandemic. We're probably going to be deciding as we get a little bit closer to the fall semester. So keep an eye out for that. It should be on our website. This is just a list of reminders. So if you want to apply to Bridge Valley, you'll visit www.bridgevalley.edu and click apply now. It will prompt you to create a username and a password, and you can go in and apply for the term that you're interested in. And then we actually just finished up a virtual tour with West Virginia College roadtrip.com. So if you're interested in checking out our facilities, especially right now with COVID and tours in person being halted, you can do that by visiting www.westvirginiacollegeroadtrip.com. And let me go right back here. So here is our contact info in case you need it. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, folks. The next school you will hear from tonight, Savannah College of Art and Design.
Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? I'm just going to start my timer so I keep on time here. My name is Dan Willett. I am the Assistant Director of Admission for the Savannah College of Art and Design. As the name suggests, we are an art and design school, so if you are creative and you're passionate about something, this is a great place to pursue that passion, to really follow what opportunities you're interested in. And I have a lot to share with you, but I'm going to keep to my time limit, so I'm just going to make sure I hit on these high points and then share with you my contact information. So if you have further questions or you want to talk portfolios, we can do that. So this was our first building. We're about 40 years old as a university, which is pretty young for a university. In that time, in those 40 years, we've grown pretty significantly. We have about 15,000 students now, so we're a medium-sized school. All 50 states represented, about 30% international population. So you'll meet artists and creatives from all over the world. And then when you apply to SCAD, the cool part is it's not just in Savannah, Georgia, like the name suggests. It started there. We have expanded to 4 unique locations. The first one is the Savannah location, is our biggest. There's an Atlanta campus. There is an e-learning program where you can study anywhere you have an internet address, or study abroad in Lacoste, France. This is actually the classrooms here and where students study. When you get admitted to SCAD, you can tell us where you want to study. If you prefer Atlanta, go there. If you prefer Savannah, that's up to you. The same cost, financial aid and scholarship will follow you wherever you go. I'm not going to delve too deep into each of these, but they're really amazing campuses. Specifically, the Savannah one is about 10,000 students there in Savannah. So you're going to be immediately surrounding yourself with artists and creatives and people that want to talk about your ideas and collaborate. I mean, for creative people, there's nothing better for you than to surround yourself with all these people. So 10,000 artists there is a great place to set yourself. And e-learning, obviously, COVID-19 has been a big issue. So we've expanded ours to almost every program we have is available through e-learning with, as long as you have an available internet connection, you can take classes. We also have more programs of art and design than any other school in the US. These are 40 of our majors. We have about 115 total programs with certificates and minors. But you can see the variety, the cool stuff we have here. We have our students pushing to the future. We want to make sure that you guys are the ones deciding where this technology goes, what happens. Some good examples, we have a game design, game development, which is really cool. They work with, immersive reality, AR and VR. We have a fashion program. There's film and television, visual arts, things like user experience, user interfacing, some amazing programs for you guys that I would love to speak to you more about. Like I said, we can contact later and get detailed about some of these programs. But this is a number that I need to talk about. It's our alumni employment rate. For the last 3 years in a row, we've had a 99% alumni employment rate. So this shows that not only are we helping you become that artist you want with the mindset and the skill set and know those programs, but we're helping you get those connections into the industry. It's great to be an artist and follow what you want to do. But if you can't support yourself, you're not really achieving your goal, right? So to find success in your field, we've had a lot of great success with this. 91% in their field. So students that studied, say, fashion design are now working in the fashion design field. We partner with some really cool companies, Google, Facebook, Lenovo, Chick-fil-A, NFL. They know that we have 10,000 plus design thinkers here who are thinking outside of the box. So they'll come to us and say, hey, we need your design solutions. This is a great example. Google came last year. They hired 3 groups of students that had 3 in each, and they worked on a user experience application. These 3 were chosen for the project and actually went into production, which is really cool. SCAD tuition includes everything that SCAD has to offer. So there's no computer fees or materials fees or things like that. Once you start paying tuition or pay your tuition, everything is available to you. That includes cameras, computers, green screens, lighting, editing bays, fabric for fashion, whatever you might need. It's a part of your tuition at SCAD, which is really cool. Best part is it is insured through your tuition, so you're not going to have to, if you drop a camera at accident, you're not going to have to quit school because of it. We do have athletics too. If you guys are athletes and you want to continue to compete, but you're an artist as well, awesome, come do that. We have some really unique sports. We have a bowling team, a fencing team, equestrian, lacrosse, swimming. There's an Overwatch and League of Legends team as well. So if you guys play esports and you want to continue to do that at a high level, you can play intercollegiately. So let us know about that. And then our summer programs for 11th or 9th, 10th, 11th graders, we have 2 summer programs. And for anyone who is in 11th or 12th grade, you guys can apply up to 2 years early, up to, I hate to say this, but 30 days or so before school starts. Please don't do that. But if you need to, I can help you get in. The application's quick and easy, and we can talk about that one-on-one if you guys would like to. Before we leave here today, I'm going to give you a fee waiver code so you can apply for free. So any artists or designers out there that are passionate about school, please let me know. Happy to get in touch with you. Thank you all for your time. I really appreciate it. I got about 20 seconds left. Let's connect, and I'll share my info. Yep.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All of these really just make me want to go on like a bike ride filled filled with sun. Just a note, once again, the Q&A is there. If you have anything that you would like to ask as these schools share with you, please do. Wonderful. Okay, so the next school you will hear from tonight, West Virginia Wesleyan College.
Hello, my name is Scott Stokel. I'm the Assistant Director of Admission at West Virginia Wesleyan College. I'm happy to have a chance to talk with you guys tonight. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have after this presentation as well. I know we don't have a whole lot of time, so I'll get started. Wesleyan is located in Buckhannon, West Virginia. We're pretty much right in the central part of the state in Upshur County. Wesleyan definitely offers a very high success rate. Over the last 3 years, we have a 91% post-graduation placement rate. That means 91% of our graduating seniors have either found a job in their field or placement into a graduate school program within 1 year of graduation. Currently, we have about 1,050 students enrolled on campus. We're usually somewhere from about 1,000 students to 1,100 students, just depending on the year. Our average class size is 19 students, and we offer a 13-to-1 student to teacher ratio. Nice thing about both those numbers, you're always going to have the smaller class sizes. You're going to know everyone in the class. Everyone's going to know you. So it's definitely easy to make friends, meet people to study with, do your group homework with. You're also going to know your professors really well. You're always going to be able to have interaction with your professors, ask questions before, during, or after class. Our professors are always more than willing to meet with you during their office hours to give you all the help that you might need as well. All of our classes are taught by professors. We don't use any kind of teaching assistants. Wesleyan's 55% female to 45% male. We currently have students from 35 states and 21 countries, and we are 24% diverse. It's definitely neat to see students from all across the country and all across the world come together at a small school like Wesleyan. We currently offer over 40 different majors and minors, a handful of pre-professional programs, 4 graduate programs. We actually just started our first doctorate program as part of our nursing department last year. We don't actually require students to declare a major until their sophomore year. We are a liberal arts college, so whatever you decide to major in, you're going to get a well-rounded general education. The way the schedule breaks down is kind of broken down into thirds. You'll spend a third of your time taking classes directly in your major. A third of your time you'll be working on your general education courses. And the final third of your schedule is free. That allows you to take different electives. That also allows you the option to double major or to minor if you choose to. Wesleyan offers a nationally ranked learning center for students with learning differences, and we offer a wide variety of support services to make sure all of our students are going to be successful. As far as residence halls go, approximately 90 to 95% of our students do live on campus. We're definitely a residential campus. We're always going to guarantee on-campus housing for our students who want to be on campus. We offer both standard housing as well as premium housing for our freshman students as well as our upperclassmen students. Freshman students are allowed to have a car on campus like all of our students. It's $100 for a parking pass for the whole year, and that allows you to park in any of the different student lots on campus. Academics definitely come first, but we always encourage our students to get involved outside of the classroom as well. We offer all sorts of different programs for our students to get involved in. Generally, each student's going to find at least one area that's going to be right for them. If you're interested in service, we offer a great service department as part of our Center for Community Engagement, or CCE. We offer over 20 different sports for our men's and women's student athletes. We offer currently over 70 different clubs and student organizations. As part of our Creative and Performing Arts department, we offer vocal and instrumental music, theater and dance, art and graphic design, as well as creative writing and literature. We offer 5 nationally recognized fraternities, 4 nationally recognized sororities as part of our Greek life program, and we also offer religious and spiritual life. If you have not applied yet and you're a senior, that's definitely your next big step. It's free to apply. You can do so on our college website. The only thing we need in addition to your application are your high school transcripts. We moved to a test optional format this year. We know it's been challenging for students to schedule ACT and SAT tests, so we wanted to try to simplify that process for them a little bit. If you have taken ACT or SAT, definitely feel free to send those scores on to us. But in addition to that application, we only actually need the transcripts to be able to get you accepted. All of our academic scholarships are solely based on GPA, starting with a 2.75 GPA. We're able to start awarding academic scholarships. A 3.3 takes you up to the next level, and a 3.75 cumulative GPA qualifies students for our top academic scholarship, which is our presidential scholarship. In addition to those academic scholarships, being from West Virginia, you can qualify for the Promise Scholarship. I mentioned a lot of the different activities that we offer a little bit ago. We offer scholarships for several of those programs as well. We offer athletic, creative and performing art, as well as service scholarships at Wesleyan. And students can also apply for outside scholarships and qualify for several scholarships through filing their FAFSA as well. Again, if you have not applied, definitely that's your next step, submit an application. If you have applied, the next big thing for you to consider submitting for us is your FAFSA if you haven't already done so. Once we have you accepted and have your FAFSA on file, we're able to begin processing your financial aid package. And once we hit March, usually first, second week of March, our financial aid office is able to start processing official financial aid packages to mail out to you. Campus has always been one of my favorite parts about Wesleyan. If you haven't had a chance to visit, definitely make sure you try to do so. You can schedule a personal weekday visit on our college website. We also have a couple virtual events coming up as well. We're hosting a virtual Black and Orange Day. Our first day will be held on February 27th. And then our final virtual event will be held on March 20th. Those dates are more geared towards our accepted students, but all students can consider attending. But definitely, if you haven't had a chance to visit campus, I would recommend trying to sign up on our college website. If you have any issues, you can always call our office. We're happy to help you out in scheduling a campus visit as well. If you haven't done so already, feel free to follow us on social media. And then here's some contact information for our main office. I'll leave that up there for a second for everyone to see. And then here's my contact information. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have or get you in touch with your specific admissions counselor. We're definitely happy to talk with you and assist you in any way we can. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's fantastic to see all those beautiful fall leaves.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, so the next school you all hear from tonight, Shenandoah University.
All right, thank you so much. So my name is Kevin Zimmerman, and I am the regional admissions representative for Shenandoah University. So I'm actually based daily out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but I do work with all students from throughout the entire state of West Virginia. So, with our campus, as far as, where we're situated and located, we're, just a little south from Martinsburg, West Virginia. So especially for those who are familiar with the Eastern Panhandle, from Martinsburg, just heading down I-81, we're just about a half hour away from there. So very easy to be able to access, especially from those on the Eastern Panhandle, but certainly from throughout a number of places throughout the state of West Virginia. But what I like to say about us at Shenandoah University is that, students and those that have the opportunity to be able to experience, what all we have to offer is that we are very diverse in the experiences that students will be able to take advantage of, but are able to do so within a small setting. So with us, our total enrollment is right around 4,000 total students at the university, but about 2,100 of those students are with us at the undergraduate level. So those that are seeking their bachelor's degrees with us. As far as the academic experience, it is something we have 8 different schools and divisions that make up who we are as the one university. So with that, we have our College of Arts and Sciences, we have our School of Business, we have a nursing school, we have a direct entry nursing program for students that want to do that coming in as an incoming first year student. We also have our conservatory, so students who are into the performing arts, so music, theater, and dance, a lot of great programming there, but we also have great opportunities within education. We also have our School of Health Professions for things like physical therapy, occupational therapy, athletic training, and physician assistant. And then we also have a separate school for pharmacy as well. So a lot of different, choices and options that are available for students, throughout their time with us at the university. But what that ultimately adds up to are over 80 different majors of study and over 30 different minors. So I would say, our nursing program, our business school, students that want to go into those health professions, like I talked about, are incredibly popular. Musical theater is a very competitive program for us, but we also have some very unique programs. We have a virtual reality design program, and we not only have esports as a club or a varsity team, but we also have esports as a major for students that want to be able to pursue that and consider that with us at the university as well. So that's something we really think is very unique and helps us stand out. But as far as the size, of the classrooms and, the attention our students are able to get, we really pride ourselves in the fact that our student to faculty ratio only comes in at about 11-to-1, and the average class size is typically somewhere in the high teens and low 20s. So we really find that our students are getting great attention from our faculty, throughout their time while with us. So if it's something that they're, looking to, pursue research opportunities with their faculty or internship experiences, or just making sure that, as they're going semester by semester while with us at the university, they're going to get a lot of attention throughout that time, and certainly are not going to feel as if they're being left behind in any sort of way as they're trying to navigate, the time and the process while with us at the university. So something that's also very unique about us at Shenandoah is the fact that we participate in something which we call our Integrated Mobile Learning Technology Program. For short, we just call it IM Learning on our campus. So what that's going to mean is every one of our students who attends the university is going to be outfitted with a MacBook Pro, an iPad, and an Apple Pencil. So with us, we are in the same technology platform at the university. So we want to make sure that the students are, not just navigating the classroom experience, during, the time of the pandemic, but, certainly for times that have come before and times after, we want to make sure that our students are going to get a lot of great attention, to be able to use the technology, to be able to, work and collaborate with our students, and also to be able to have those great connections with our faculty, as they are going along throughout the time while with us. But to switch gears and talk a little bit more about what life is like, on the daily on our campus, as far as living on campus, a lot of different residence hall options that are available for our students. We guarantee housing for all 4 years for our students, but it's only required for residential students to live on campus for their first 2 years. Dining halls, we have 5 different dining options on our campus, so a lot to choose from there. But then we also have, great, off-campus dining options, things like Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Jimmy John's, just to name a few. So we've got some great options that are very close by from campus as well. And then there's also 90 different clubs and organizations that we have with us at the university as well. So it's something that, we really find that, whatever it is you want to be active in and get involved in, throughout your time while with us at the university, you're going to have a wealth of options with us at Shenandoah. As far as athletics, we are part of the NCAA Division III. We have 22 varsity athletic teams. So we have 11 teams for the men, and we have 11 for the women. So it's something that, those that want to, move on from the high school level to the collegiate level as far as athletics are concerned, a wealth of opportunities that are available there. And we find that about, a quarter of our students on campus are student athletes. So you certainly would be in great company with that. But another thing that we really pride ourselves on campus is our renowned, conservatory and the performing arts programs that we have with us at the university. So we put on over 400 performances a year on our campus between our music, our theater, and our dance programs. And it's something that certainly we have a lot of students that major in these areas. But if you're someone who wants to perhaps, maybe minor in one of these areas, or you just want to audition, by performance, you certainly would have the opportunity and ability to be able to do so with that. In addition, with the Winchester community, as I mentioned, our campus is located right off of the interstate. So, a lot of great shopping, dining, things for students to be able to access very close by. But then we also have a great pedestrian walking mall within the Old Town Winchester part of the area. So I always encourage students to take advantage of that. Application wise, is something that we think it's a very easy process for students to be able to do. And as far as visiting campus, we offer, ample opportunity for students to, come and do so in a safe way, but we also offer a number of virtual campus visit experience as well. So I thank you so much for your time, and I will hand off to my next, colleague so they can speak more about their campus. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, folks, we'll hear from last but definitely not least, Shepherd University.
Thank you, Matthew. Hi, guys. My name is Lacey. I'm an admissions counselor at Shepherd. I'm also from the Winchester area, so I'm very familiar with Shenandoah. I actually saw some of my friends in that PowerPoint, which is fun. So I'm going to talk a little bit about today about Shepherd, what makes us unique, and what you can expect if you end up joining the RAM fam. So a big part of what makes Shepherd special is our location. So we are a public West Virginia school in the panhandle of West Virginia. If you look at our campus, we're actually on the Potomac River. You cross that river, you're in Maryland. So we get a lot of kids from Maryland, DC, Virginia, Pennsylvania. So we really get a catch-all of the DC metro area. And what's really nice about it too is that you get what I call the best of both worlds. So we're surrounded by history, national parks, Harper's Ferry, Antietam Battlefield. We're in a small kind of hippie town, but we're still really close to DC and Baltimore. And a lot of our students end up doing their research opportunities, internships, practicums with companies in the DC Baltimore area. And that's usually where they're getting job offers post-grad and sometimes before they even graduate. So just a little look at our student profile here. We are under 4,000 students currently. About half of those, over half of those are female. So 60-40 female to male. 60% of those are West Virginia residents, but the other 40% offer representation from all 50 states as well as 31 countries now. Academically at Shepherd, we offer over 100 different majors, and they're very customizable. So if you want to add a concentration, a minor, a double major, a double minor, all of those options are available to you. So you can really customize your degree program to what you're going to pursue post-grad. Our average class size is 16, and our student to faculty ratio is 14:1. I really can't emphasize enough how important those small class sizes are. It's so much more than saying, oh, you're more than just a number. Your professors know you, they know what you want to do. They're on the lookout for opportunities for you. I had a friend who graduated from Shepherd in 2017. 3 months later, one of his professors reached out and was like, hey, I saw this job offer. I thought of you. Apply and put me down as a reference. And that was one of his first jobs after college. So support is a big part of what you're getting here, making those one-on-one connections that ultimately are building your resume. That's a big deal for us. So some additional support services you'll find at Shepherd. We have TRIO for first generation students, our Shepherd Success Academy. They're there to work with you on any skill set, study prep, note taking, getting ready for tests. They're your personal cheerleaders. We have accessibility services for housing and academic accommodations. Our Advising Assistance Center is there anytime. You can walk in, make an appointment. If you want to change your major or flip your class schedule around, they're the people to go to. We have free tutoring for all students for every subject. And if you do well in a subject, you can actually tutor for that subject, which is really fun. I got to tutor on campus, and it's a good paying job on campus too. So as far as career prep goes, at Shepherd, we are just as invested in the experience you get inside the classroom as well as outside the classroom. So some of those opportunities that our students are participating in now include internships, clinical rotations, student teaching opportunities for education majors, and other field experience and research opportunities. Some of our biggest programs right now are nursing, pre-med, biology, education, psychology, health promotion, and exercise science. And then on campus, we are a D2 school, so football is a pretty big deal for us. We've had to have students in the past recruited to professional teams in the NFL, and just a couple years ago, we actually had the first D2 MLB recruit, which is really exciting. Other clubs and organizations, we have almost 100 clubs and organizations on campus, and if there's not one that you're interested in, then all you need are 5 friends and a faculty advisor. That's actually how our women's lacrosse team started. We didn't have a lacrosse team. We had students who were interested and got together and started it as an intramural sport, and now they compete competitively as an NCAA D2 competitive team, which is awesome. And then on campus, we have all kinds of events and festivals. If there's not usually something going on campus at Shepherd, then Shepherdstown, we love our festivals and our fairs in Shepherdstown, so you'll find something going on there. As far as living on campus goes, we offer 3 different housing styles: traditional, suite, and apartment. And those are set up so that you get more freedom as you get higher up in your education. So junior and senior year, you'll probably be living in an apartment. And then we have 4 major dining locations on campus. One of those does include a Starbucks, as well as our Riverside Market and our Wellness Cafe and our Wellness Center and the Rams Den on west side of campus. And then let's talk a little bit about money. So if you're coming to us as an in-state student from West Virginia, your overall big sticker number is 18,000 for the year. That includes room and board, but don't let that number scare you off because we have automatic scholarships that you get awarded without even applying. And you see those listed here under our academic scholarships, and those are renewable every year for 4 years, as long as you keep your grades up and stay full-time. And even if you can't qualify for an academic scholarship, we offer athletic scholarships, major specific scholarships in every department, as well as additional scholarships through our office, the Office of Admissions, and the Office of Financial Aid. And if ever you need any help with those applications, we are always happy to help with that. And then if you're coming to us as a high school student, the only thing we really need to make an admissions decision are your transcripts. A personal statement is strongly recommended. We love to read those and get a fuller idea of your profile, not just in the classroom, but outside of the classroom. And we are still test optional for fall 2021, but if you have those test scores, they definitely help. And same thing with letters of recommendation. They're not required, but they are definitely helpful. And then just some things to keep in mind for everyone. The FAFSA opens October 1st. Our priority deadline for scholarships is March 1st. And then we have additional scholarship opportunities, grants, loans that you want to have your FAFSA filed for. And the next steps from here are definitely just to check us out. Go check out our virtual tour on the website, sign up for a tour in person. Our application is online, and we're always happy to help with application fee waivers as well. And this is our contact information. Please reach out if you have any questions. That text number is actually us, not a robot. And that's all.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you once again to all of these fantastic reps. I learned so much about all of your schools. All right, I think we have time for a group question or two. So at this time, if you could turn back on cameras, we will be able to ask together. Awesome. Okay, so my first question basically is, do you have any tips for students and folks going through the college search process right now? What would you tell them? We can start with anyone and then pass it on from there.
I'll start. I got two easy ones. The first one is whatever colleges you're interested in, make sure you're getting your feet on the ground there. Go check it out. You'll really get a feel for that college, whether it's a good fit for you or not. That's a huge part of it. The other thing is you're going to be sending out tons and tons of emails to colleges, and you're going to be getting a lot of responses. So I would just start an email like dangoestocollege@gmail.com and send everything there, because once you decide, you can just get rid of that and not, I still get college emails 15 years later from that. So that's one thing I would do.
Okay, my pro tip for anyone in the college search right now is to ask for application fee waivers, especially if you're applying to a ton of schools. That can really add up. And I know for Shepherd, and I think Dan even mentioned the app waiver for you guys too, a lot of us are really willing to give you a fee waiver really quickly with no problem. So definitely don't be afraid to ask for that.
My tip would be look into what the school itself is doing in the community. Most of the hiring professionals are looking for community active students and organizations to pick their future employees from.
I agree with all the tips so far. My tip would be just adding on top of that is if you have any questions, definitely make sure you reach out to your admissions counselor. We're happy to answer any questions you may have. If it's something that maybe we can't personally answer ourselves, we'll definitely be happy to connect you with a professor, a coach, someone from service department, performing arts, whatever it may be. But definitely don't let any of your questions go unanswered.
Yeah, certainly one of those things that, everyone up to this point, really is a great advice. Certainly I think at this point in time, just having the opportunity to do a lot of research on schools, in this, virtual and remote capacity, may help you, whittle down that list a little bit. So you're able to, do some research on schools that are, small, medium, and large, maybe some places that are, rural, suburban, and urban. And from there, maybe that'll help you in trying to figure out where it is you're ultimately going to go, and, pay some visits too, just because Dan said, really getting your feet on the ground on those campuses to get that true and authentic feel is really going to go a long way in helping you make those decisions. And then, I think Lacey made a reference to it as well. Definitely, utilize as much as you can as far as, fee waivers, just because the application process, along with just the, college, costs and everything can certainly add up. So anything you can do along the way to make sure that you cut away at those costs is really going to be your benefit. So that is what I would throw out there.
Wonderful. Thank you. Those are wonderful tips. Okay, my last question for you all. I love this one too. What is one of your favorite events or programs or something that happens at your school? That one thing that you're just like, I can't wait until this thing happens each year. What is that one?
Okay, at Shepherd, it's not yearly, but it's weekly, which is really fun. So we have this program on campus called WTF, Where's the Food? And they have free food weekly on campus. So they have Taco Tuesdays where they do the walking tacos and Dorito bags, Donut Wednesdays. So I'm always looking for the food on campus.
For SCAD, we have a lot of events. We have the largest college film festival in the US. So that's a week long every year in the end of October, which is really cool. Then they do some other fun stuff. They'll do like the Sidewalk Arts Chalk Fest, where you can do a mural on the sidewalk. There's a sandcastle contest. Just a lot of fun events all year round.
So I'm going to cheat a little bit just because this event is partially related to our university, but it's also a big wide town and community event. And that is called the Apple Blossom Festival. So where we are located in Winchester, Virginia, we are a huge, the apple industry is a major part of our community and area in which we're from. So around the end of April, beginning of May, every single year, we have a huge festival, carnival, food just out the wazoo, and events that are taking place throughout that, week's time. Our students actually get the, either, last Friday in April or first Friday in May off for the Apple Blossom Festival. So it's something that's, a nice little break for our students before, diving into final examinations. And it's something that really brings not only the campus community together, but the entire Winchester, Virginia area together. So that's a big thing we got going on at Shenandoah.
I'm going to give a few answers for Wesleyan. One, big bingo is very popular. The whole campus comes into the cafeteria. You play bingo, have a chance to win great prizes. They've given away all sorts of great prizes in the past. Obviously, we've had to kind of limit how we're able to hold events like that this semester, but we look forward to hopefully being able to have Big Bingo be as big as it used to be in the future. I love Orange and Black Day. That's an event we generally have in mid to late February for our prospective students who've been accepted. I mentioned in my PowerPoint, we're offering some virtual Black and Orange events this year. Those will kind of fill the place of that. You'll have a chance to meet with admissions. We're going to have some breakout sessions with some of our professors as part of those events as well. And I'm going to steal Kevin's lead and go off campus for my final answer. If you've ever heard of the West Virginia Strawberry Festival, that's kind of Buchanan's claim to fame, generally held in mid-May. So unfortunately, most of our students are not on campus for that, but if you happen to be taking a May term class or happen to be in the area, definitely feel free to check out the Strawberry Festival.
Yeah, so I'll jump in really quickly on Bridge Valley. I'm a little bit biased because it's also my favorite holiday, but we do a big Halloween event. It's like a family day in the end of October, and we collaborate a lot as a college to provide a haunted hallway and a haunted house feel. And then we also do a trick or treat setup, and all of our departments come together to provide trick or treat. So students can come, but then they can also bring their families. So it definitely caters to a lot of our students that are non-traditional, or they might not be able to attend events until the evening because they're working. And it's fun to see everyone get dressed up and participate together.
Awesome. Those all sound so fun. I can't wait to take a trip to all of your schools. Well, awesome. Thank you so much to all. That wraps up our time. A big thank you once again to all of you who joined us and all of these wonderful reps who shared with you all. Just a couple notes. Once we close out of this, a survey will pop up. If you could fill that out, that'd be fantastic. Sign up for more fairs, more slots. Take in as much as you can. And like I said, when we started this, we did film this. So at the same link where you signed up, you can find this once we post it in about a week's time. You can go back, take notes, and hear this all again and again. All right, well, thank you all so much. This was great. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe and stay well.